3, 2, 1, 0.
I'ma press play every time.
The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. Hey, the funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't.
What happened? We got cut off short.
What happened? It looked like
It's
got
all
cut
good.
off.
It's all good.
That is
all
okay.
good.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
We are
What's
doing
good?
great.
What's up, man?
Another Tuesday, man.
Come on, man. What's today's date? May 18th?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. And what number episode is this?
124.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Tell me that's not a blessing.
Oh, it's always a blessing.
120 every time.
120. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 124 episodes, and we are in our 5th season, man. We can't even complain about that, man. I'm your host, Alex Thomas.
It's your boy, Savvy Amusing.
I am Said Brass.
And I'm your boy Raul.
And you're watching
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Hey,
Yeah.
hi, legend. I'm
Yo.
sorry, my kids just walked in from school, so you got to say hi.
Yo.
Hey, what's up,
buddy?
everybody?
What's up?
What's up, fella?
What's
Hey,
up,
legend.
legend?
How was school today?
Good.
Okay, name me everybody you see. Who do you see? Point to everybody and say their name.
Uncle Vet.
That's Uncle Said.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up, man?
Savvy.
Oh, that's Savvy? Okay.
Little Raul.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, Daddy's got to do the
Thumbs up.
Funny Don't Stop show, okay? I'll talk to you a little bit. What's up, people?
He know the whole team, man.
Come on, man. You guys are a part of his life. You got to think of 125 episodes. You damn near met the dude when he was 0.
Yeah.
That's true.
He really knows you guys. Like, it's
Yeah, we
crazy.
should start measuring our episodes in legend age numbers, right? You
I
what
know, right?
You want to know what's so crazy? What's so crazy with this show, man, is you get to look back at a timeline, and two of the things that I remember the most. The first thing is I remember is us talking about those chicken sandwiches, and we were at that time it was we couldn't get them, and we were talking about like, yeah, man, we need to get one, etc., etc., etc. Then I can remember this like it was yesterday. Said walking into the show with a mask on, and we laughing at it. We laughing. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with a mask on? Like, man, I'm telling you, man, you better watch out for it. And we laughing at him.
Right.
Then next thing you know,
The whole world, the entire globe.
wearing it. Yeah,
is
man.
wearing
So we done been through some motions with this show, man. And when you go back
Yeah.
and look at the memories, it's insane.
Dude,
Yeah.
every once in a while, I don't know what you guys do in your personal time. Every once in a while,
You go back and
just
look.
go back and look at some of the episodes, dude. When I tell you,
Oh, yeah.
we have really talked about everything under the sun. When you think 125 episodes, dude, it's crazy. It just echoing what you said, Savvy. We have been through good times, bad times, tragedies.
Yeah.
I mean, the tragedies in the world from losing Kobe Bryant to a pandemic.
Yep.
To wars, to a new president. I mean, like
Yep.
literally, we have been through it all, man. But the good thing about it is, God's been on our side, man. We still together as brothers and family, and that's a beautiful thing, man. And I think that people they appreciate what we do. And with that being said, I personally think, and everybody that has followed us this whole journey, man, that, you know, people are always telling me, they'll come up to me in public and be like, yo, man, I watched the show, dude. I needed that laugh. Bro,
Yeah.
I needed that. Y'all are crazy. I mean, I love watching. So that just makes me feel good. People, all walks of life, white, black, gray, yellow, gay, straight, whatever you are. We just hope that you can tune in and enjoy the show worldwide, globally, watching the Funny Don't Stop show. You know what I mean?
And the good thing about it, man, I think one good aspect of comedy is when you don't hold no punches, when you hit everybody, when you rip on everybody, when you clown
Absolutely.
everybody, when you're not just
Absolutely.
one-sided on the jokes. I think everybody could tap in and listen to something like that because we don't discriminate on,
Exactly.
you know, what's going on.
And speaking about jokes, things are finally slowly opening up, and I'm finally slowly getting back on the road. I'm excited about some of my next up and coming shows, man. Cleveland, aka the Land. I haven't been to Cleveland in a while, man, and they got a hot new comedy spot out there called Silks. And Silks. And that don't sound like. And the owner's name is Sam Silk.
Oh my gosh. Sam Silk.
First of all, the name of you know what? I think he was a pimp in his past life, but the name of the place is Pimps. I mean, it's Pimps.
Oh, he's like, the name of the place is Pimps.
No, the name of the place is called Silks. It almost sounds like a pimp haberdashery. You know what I mean?
Pimp haberdashery.
Wow.
You know, like a place where pimps go and get their Sunday school outfits. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Welcome to Silks, man.
Yeah, but it's going on. I got 2 nights, 4 shows, June 5th and June 6th. You got to get your tickets now. And the website to get your tickets is samsilk.com. And it's spelled SAMSYLK. He even spells it like a pimp. Silks. Hosted by Cleveland's Big Rich, and they got Joey Jaja on the show. So Cleveland, come on out, get your laugh on. I heard the food is incredible, and I'll see y'all on June 5th and 6th.
Yeah, everybody's a promoter nowadays, man. I can remember the
brother.
age where being a promoter was just like an art form.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of whoever got the contact that, hey, I'm a promoter. Any small off the street.
And to back you up, said what's so funny is, and I'm not knocking them, and I know you're not either. Anybody
This isn't even about
there. Exactly. Get your money. But I noticed another thing. Anywhere you can put some people, I don't care if it is a Denny's, an old nightclub, or a goddamn food truck. If you can get 15, 20 people, somebody saying, come on down, $15. Go to the website. Like hey man, if people can congregate, you can make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still get calls for parties, man. I had a guy not too long ago call me up, said, I want you to come in on this party, because people call me still to this day to either get in on a party or promote a concert or a comedy club all the time.
Well, let me blow you up a little, said, not just because you're my friend, but you guys don't let the glasses fool you. Don't let that he went to an HBCU and he's super smart and he knows the answers to everything. Sad Brass is one of the coldest promoters in Houston history. He's not exaggerating. Dude ain't promoted a club or party in years, but they still call him a nigga from 15 years ago. Can I get on the guest list on Sunday? First of all, I ain't been to the city in 10 years, and you asked me if I can get in on Sunday. Right. And not only that, this dude did everything from build the freeway around the corner from the club to throwing a party at the club. Like the dude literally did it all. So shout out to Sad Brass, the promoter.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of promotion, again, I got another huge show here in LA. Actually, it is going to be in Antelope Valley at a minor league baseball stadium. And it's called it's called Andalento Stadium. I've seen it all the time. You probably see it where do you go when you go up to visit your family, Savvy?
Victorville?
Is that the 14?
15.
Okay, yeah. So you make the right and you go Victorville to the right. But if you keep going on the 14, that's Antelope Valley, like Palmdale and all that.
Right.
And there's a minor league baseball stadium. It's called Andalento Stadium. And my boy Joe Torre is doing a huge outdoor weed festival. It is called Comedy Cella. It's basically a comedy Coachella. It's like I know you do. You got to come with me. Not for me, but I know Raul, you want to come for the weed.
For the comedy, the comedy.
You'll smoke weed and be laughing. I'm gonna be smoking cigars. So Andalento Stadium, June 19th. Outdoor minor league baseball stadium, and you get your tickets at gme.tix.com. GM as in Mary .tix.com. Some really funny dudes that I came up in the game will be there. Joe Torre is the host, of course. Shang, Melanie Camacho, my boy Speedy, Honest John, and a lot of people don't know that Kid from Kid and Play was actually a stand-up comedian now.
I did not know that.
Yes, he's a very, very
I
funny
saw him
comic.
on a flyer. I thought he was gonna dance. I had no idea he was a stand-up comedian.
Exactly. So he's very funny. He's going to be on the show. And Shantae Wayans, who is one of my funniest, favorite little young female comics. And yes, she is a family member. The comedy is just in her blood. When you say the Wayans, that's the Wayans' little niece. She's absolutely hysterical. So she'll be on the show also.
I got a quick question for you, Alex. And I know you're not the interviewee, you know what I mean? But, you know, speaking to so much comedy right now, what's your thoughts on the actual comedy industry? We know we still have the dinosaurs out there, the improvs and the laugh factories. But, you know, it seems to be there is no regeneration of comedy clubs. There is no new spots. People kind of like rent out venues here and there and do kind of like one-offs. What's your opinion of like the traditional core comedy store? Is there still a place for that outside of the traditional ones? Or do you think that's a viable business nowadays to like say, hey, you know what? I'm going to open a comedy store because that's still viable. That
is a great question. I got to always use sports as example because I'm such a sports fanatic. It's almost like saying, is there still a use for Yankee Stadium or is there still a use for the Staples Center? No, you can always, those venues will always be iconic, right? You have to work your way up to the highest level to be able to play at Yankee Stadium. You got to work your way up to the highest level. It's called the NBA to be able to play in the Staples Center, right? There's courts all over the place. There's fields all over the place. There's little small comedy spots all over the place. But those will always be like the Yankee stadiums, the iconic spots when you have made it to a certain level, right? So what happened was it just happened to be those major, let's just take the top three names, Laugh Factory, Comedy Store, Improv. Because you have to be at a certain level, a lot of people can't get in there. That doesn't mean you still can't do stand-up. So that's why that stadium down the street. That's why we doing comedy Thursday night in the back of Denny's. That's why this Jamaican restaurant over there off of Pico. That's why we doing it at the salsa spot off of wherever you can get people and in a room and a stage, you can still work on your craft. So I guess to answer your question, people that do rooms outside of the so-called big three, hey man, they're just hustling and they're working on the craft. It's not going to be the same money as a Laugh Factory or Improv. It's not going to be same money as a theater or a small arena, but you still can work on your craft. And I just happen to be one of those dudes. And from what I'm hearing, there's not a lot of guys like me, but there are some, and I'm not even going to get in their names, that we did make it to the highest level, but we will still go in those hole in the walls and work those muscles and work that craft. And I think you've all seen that with me, whether I'm doing 1,000-seater in New York, I might come back here on Wednesday night and be at the Comedy Union in front of 50 people.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's like a pro athlete. I keep going back to sports. You can play in Cowboy Stadium all day. You can play in the Staples Center all day. You still need that little gym to work on your jump shot. You still need 24-hour fitness to just go work on your curls. Like when you love it and you're a student of the game and you want to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, hey, man, you'll hit any stage. And I will say a couple names. Say you're a Kevin Hart, say you're a Dave Chappelle, a Damon Wayans, or Jamie Foxx, guys that have done, stadiums. They love this game. They love this sport, and they got something to get off their chest. So whether there's 5 people, 10 people, or 10,000, I still got to see if that joke works.
Yeah.
Right. So I hope that answered what you were trying to find out.
Comedy is always going to live and breathe, man, and it's going to be something that was here from the very beginning, and it'll be something here at the very end.
Right.
I guess the true story will be, where will traditional comedy clubs, where will they play a part in this, or will it be just kind of like a dying breed where
No, I don't think they'll ever become extinct, because there's always going to be a place where you can get on stage. Even when it comes to social media, and now we have these Insta comics and people that don't even know what a comedy workout is or never went to workout. Don't get me wrong, there's a lane for that. But for those of us who are true comics, you're going to always still have to work it out. You're going to still have to practice your storytelling. You're still going to have to deal with a different crowd every night. You're still going to have to be able to make your stuff work in different, but that's just if you really want to do that thing called stand-up comedy. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't want to put in the work. It's like there's somebody in every neighborhood that was just a great athlete that could jump out the gym, that could throw further than anybody. But did he apply himself?
Yeah.
Did he?
But I guess Alex, my question isn't really the comedy end. Mine is the business end.
The business end.
You got to pay rent. Rent is higher now. Electricity.
I hear what you're
saying. Pay the
saying.
comics. You got people got to pay for food. You got to pay the waitresses. You got to buy alcohol.
Yeah.
Like that's the part that I'm a little worried about. Where now the one-off promoter will do it because they don't have any incurred expense. Let me promote.
But guess what? But the people that do own those places, they really are into the business. So they can still remember the one-off guy wishes he could have a place that's standing there, that's got a big marquee, that's there 365 days a year. You get what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. Now, here's what I will say. I think in our future, I don't know when we'll see it, somebody's going to come up with something new because you got to think about it. You know, times evolve. And let's just say the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory, Improv, they've been around 40 years, right? They're staples in the game. But somebody out there is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to be the first Black-owned comedy club that gets to that level. Shout out to Nate Jackson, who just did that in Tacoma, Washington. He was like, you know what, man? That's something he's always wanted to do. And then I heard DC Young Fly just opened up one in South Beach, Miami. You know, different generations. New people coming along. I salute you. If you can make it happen, there's room. It's a new business model in this generation. People have always asked me, why didn't you do a comedy club? And I thought about it over the years, and I'm not going to lie, my comedy club would have been amazing. But I got so much going on. My plate is so full. I'm not the kind of guy, and I think you all know me. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all out. I'm not going to half-ass it. You get what I'm saying?
I believe you should have, man, because when you have already here a videographer, when you already have a person that's very, very good and familiar with promoting, when you already had your own Tuesday, which in my opinion was the most popping day at the Ha, you already have the recipe to be a nice, successful club owner. And I really believe you should have did that.
Trust me, Savvy. And I appreciate that. And I love you for that. And I could have did that. But I literally, all I could say is my plate was just so full.
Yeah.
I think, and not knocking anybody that's a hustler out there, but you can only do so much. You know, I think if I was younger, if I was having money problems, or that was the only thing I have, yeah, man, if I was able to put 100% in, yes, I would have the dopest comedy club in America.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
But it was almost like it was a hobby. It was convenient. It was in the valley. It was easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I really wanted to turn it into a business and I didn't have so many other things going on, I would have did that. But
yeah, I would have thought maybe probably after your Tripping on Tuesdays era, like maybe the comedy store.
There
like
you have it.
In that time.
In that time, it was a different time. But man, boom, between then and now, what happened? I ended up getting married, having 3 kids. A bunch of other projects and things that were going on that is like, yo, I just can't take that on right now.
Life got in the way.
Life got in the way. And I don't even want to use the word like in the way. Yeah, it kind of was just a little extra something in my life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Did you say our guests are in the building?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, real quick before we bring our guest in, man, I got to give a big shout out to Savvy Amusing because he's such a hustler and so much great things going on you, and we proud of you, brother. I see your show is popping every single Thursday. Man, it's on Fox. I saw the funniest commercial clip of you, and I'm just proud of you, man. Let's run the clip real quick and then come out and explain it to us so we can promote and get more people to watch. Run that clip real quick.
It's past July. When your husband was busy running for president for 2 days, you were out until 4 in the morning each night. Were you not?
I needed to unwind, okay, from the stress of my marriage and all of the crazy tweets.
And who was watching the beef? So nobody was watching the beef? Objection. Question is too good. Sustained. Watch yourself, counselor.
Savvy Amusing. I just realized after watching it, you were the judge and you were Kanye. Y'all, let me tell you something. If somebody just turned that on, close your eyes, and you didn't see, I would have thought that was really Kim and Kanye. Like, you guys killed that. Who's the girl doing Kim Kardashian?
Man, I got to give a shout out to production over there at Fox. Man, they couldn't have picked a more accurate Kim Kardashian and Kanye for that role. The woman's name is Natalie, if I'm saying her last name correct, Natalie Friedman.
Okay,
and,
she's a comic also.
Well, yeah, comic. And
I have heard of Natalie. She's good friends with. Hi, Bonnie. She's good friends with Jamie Foxx, and she's working on the show. Yeah,
she's actually on. Jamie
I know
Foxx's
exactly.
Show. Yeah,
she's dope.
Man, she's absolutely hilarious, man. And she was doing Kim so well. I actually was messing up a few times just laughing at her. You know, it was real tough to,
stay in character.
To stay in character, man. But it was a real challenging job. And I'm glad it came out the way it did, man.
You sound amazing, man. How many episodes did you do?
This is season one. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Fox picks it up for season 2, and I am in 4 episodes. So that means the only episode I was not in is the first one. I'm all through it, man.
Right. Well, that's great. What's going to happen is they're just going to see how amazing you are with these characters and these impressions, and they're just gonna have to keep writing you in, man. That's just how the game goes. So
you got any other voices outside of Kanye
on the show?
Yeah, man. Which I'm assuming they didn't know, because a lot of the time the company doesn't do the casting, but they cast me for Shaquille O'Neal and Stephen A. Smith, and they called me right away.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That's
what I'm talking about. Trust me, I know how that goes. Almost every single animated project I've ever done, I ended up doing more characters than I came to do. I'm not an impressionist. I just do different voices of just people. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people,
you're real good at just creating people.
Exactly. So like on Motown Magic, yes, I'm in every episode as Jimmy Mack, but a lot of people didn't know that I'm also Brad, the little 2-year-old kid.
I didn't know that either.
And that was just me playing around one day around the producers, and they loved it. So I'm in a lot of the episodes as Brad too. But, playing around, and they see how talented you are. You know what I mean? So it goes like that. But look, without further ado, I have to introduce 2 of my homies. They just happen to be some amazing personalities, and they just happen to be 2 African-American pro golfers. They just happen to have an amazing podcast called Beyond the Fairway. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Douglas Fresh and Will Lowery in the building.
Oh, we here, Dougie. We here, bro. Damn, I ain't never seen so many black people on one month. Oh Lord. Oh LAWD, Lord.
Come on, man. How y'all doing?
Man, we good, bro.
Welcome Mikey, to the Funny Don't Stop show.
Hold on, I got to go do my little protocol. Doug, are you okay? Because I feel like you was moving your lips. You okay? Can I hear you? I can't hear you, bro.
Are you on mute?
Microphone. Yeah, his
microphone check 1 2 1 2. You think with the name Dougie Fresh, you would know how to turn on a damn microphone? Come on, Douglas. Is this your first rodeo?
It's probably the AirPods.
The AirPods?
It could be that. Yeah, it could be inside that.
Take your AirPods off. And then take your glasses off. Maybe that'll help also. I don't know. Maybe you're too smart for this show. I don't know.
You're too Dan Rather, man. Damn. Too Dan Rather. Goddamn Tom Brokaw. Come on, man.
No, we can't hear you.
Look, Brian Gumble, look, what we're trying to do here. You know what? Maybe you have to release a little bit of the starch in your golf shirt. And then maybe your sound will work.
Maybe the stigmatism went so bad.
Right. I see how y'all do me, man. That's cold-blooded, man.
There we go. Fresh.
Jacked up. You know what? Hey, because I like my shirts to be starched. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to hate on a brother. That's black on black crime, Alex. I see how it is. Nobody talked about your golf swing yet. So let's put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that's why we're here. It's called the Funny Don't Stop Show, man. Thank you guys for showing up, man. I want to introduce you to a couple of my boys here. This is Sad Brass, Savvy, Amusing, and Raul.
What up, fellas?
Gentlemen? What's going on,
What's going on, fellas?
Wow.
What's going on?
Man, so what cities are you guys in right now?
Well, I'm back at home. I'm back in Charlotte, man. I was out doing a commercial. I was out your way last week,
Okay, congratulations.
Messing up some lines and shit. But can I cuss on here? Or no?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I was messing up some lines and shit. So yeah, we back normal now.
What commercial? Tell us about the commercial.
It was a Strixon commercial. You know,
Stop. Whenever people, things roll off of people's tongues, I'm always the guy to stop you and go, the world don't know what Strixon is. Now, us golfers, I know that. Yes. So let the folks know what Strixon is.
So Strixon and Cleveland Golf is my golf sponsor. I'm an ambassador for them. And they asked me to come out and shoot a commercial, say a couple lines. I don't know if I was checking off a box, but I did my version of a professional token with the best.
Okay.
Of them. So I did it. I was there.
Well, congratulations on that and your Strixon. How would you call it? Business venture, because they're sponsoring you, and they put you in the commercial, and it makes me feel good. I know I'm gonna be all over the place because I got so much to say to you guys, and then we're gonna get to Doug in a second. I know for a fact, and I'm just throwing this out there. You tell me if I'm right or wrong.
All right.
Strixon ain't never had no black man with dreads on their commercials sponsoring their super lily white product.
Never. They had me dressed lily white, but I flipped it though. Hey, they had one line said, you need to check out your clubs. I said, man, that just don't sound right.
There you have it.
Can we check out your clubs? It's like, all right, we'll just take it with you.
Okay,
it's pretty cool.
Now here's my black comedy instincts kicking in. Ready? So here's what I want you to do, Will. Say that exact same thing, but I'm the director. But tell me what the line is. Say exactly what you said. I don't really like it, and then tell me how you think you should say it. And here's what most white guys are doing. Ready? All right. Cut. Let's do that again. Will, how do you feel with that line?
Man, I don't like it, man. Your club just doesn't sound right. Can I switch it up?
Let's hear your, like, what would you say?
Well, I would say, hey man, you need to check out your clubs.
Oh my God, that is so black. I love it.
That's what it was.
That is urban. No, if that's not urban, I don't know what urban is. Hold on.
And then he said it was so New Jack City.
Yeah, it was so New Jack City. And one other thing real quick. Craft services. Can we get some watermelon and some sunflower seeds in here? Thanks. Get that to Whole 3 immediately.
That was it. That was right there.
Oh, dude, I don't know how many things I've been on and white directors. They're like, put it your way. Kind of say it how you want it. And I really go in and they're like, oh my God, that was black as hell. And we love it.
Hey, then Alex, and then I became a natural.
This guy's natural. Oh my God.
I'm like, what?
He's a natural.
Just to think, a black man being black and being justified by a white person.
Exactly.
Right. Man, like you're gonna do well in this business, Will. Thank you. I think.
Douglas, let me ask you a question, man. I meant to ask you this on you guys' show, but I didn't get around to it. Who's actually between you two played golf longer? Like who started at 3, 5, 7, 11? Like who's been playing the game longer?
Between me and Will, I got that title. I came out the womb with a golf club, basically.
Damn.
I date my shit. Hey Alex, I date my shit. I'm pre-Tiger. Like I started golf pre-Tiger.
Exactly. So your mama was laying on the operating table with some soft spikes on, pretty much. Like you really, this was embedded in you.
You know what's crazy? Neither one of my parents play golf. Like nobody. It was me. I used to hit the wiffle ball bat from the floor, and my dad thought I was slow. My dad, it was just a golf swing, not a baseball swing. So that's how that happened. But
so who put that club in your hand, though, Doug? Who put that club in your hand?
You know what? Nobody put it in my hand. Like I said, I started with that little baseball wiffle ball, the yellow joint, and I was hitting the balls off the floor. And we had the floor mount TV. We had that thing clicked over to NBC. So I was imitating what I saw cats doing on TV back then. But Will, when I was trying to be like Jack Nicklaus, Will was trying to be like Michael Chang. Will's back.
Right. Yeah, I was a tennis player coming up, man. So I competed against a lot of Ishner and
wait.
Roddick. I was
stop everything. So you were actually involved in white activities before golf.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Yeah, bro. You didn't see. They didn't see me coming. Nobody saw me coming. My black friends nor my white friends. They didn't see me coming at all.
That is hilarious. Wow. So you actually experienced hacky sack before golf.
Bro, I was in the hacky sack and I was killer in the bocce ball court.
Oh my God. But you know there's a new white sport that's out there, and I only found this out because I'm a member of Sherwood now.
Pickleball.
It's called pickleball. Did you know that?
Yes, sir. Pickleball dope. Pickleball's dope though.
That's that thing in Caucasian culture.
Exactly. I gotta ask my boys. Savvy, said, Raul, have you ever heard of pickleball?
Never heard of pickleball.
Doug, can you please explain to them what pickleball is?
I'm gonna put it. It's like grown up ass ping pong. That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's like take tennis and shrink it, and take ping pong and make it a little bigger that you play on a court. You know what I'm saying? And the ball's kind of like dead, and they just beat the hell out of it with these rackets, man. And it looked like that thing, man. I was at the court a couple weeks ago, and they was getting it, man. They was playing doubles, like talking all kind of shit. I was like, let's go.
It's fun. It's fun.
Right, you brought something up earlier, man. I'm just gonna dive right in, man. So, Doug, you said that you were actually into this sport pre-Tiger, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start off with you with this question, and then I want you to chime in, Will. I mean, I know and I feel, you know, as just a person who loves golf, but not a pro like you guys, what did Tiger actually do for the sport of golf and what it's become today culture-wise?
You know, Tiger made golf cool. Like, I mean, I hate to be so cliche and say it like that. But look at you, Alex. You know what I'm saying? You started in that 97 Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
You see a brother out here. He got on Nike swag. You know, his swag was crazy. Had him big-ass pants on. But Tiger seemed like I could actually be this person, do this work, do this job. So when we saw Tiger and the black golf renaissance, that was what it was. Brothers was like, well, shit, I got some clubs in the trunk. I got my Uncle Mama and them's clubs. I can just go out here and go to this driving range and carrying their clubs backwards, you know what I'm saying, like it's a gym bag, and pull up to the range. So
exactly.
So Tiger made it acceptable for black folk to pull up. Like, you know, it's that simple. It's
I like
Tiger,
that.
Tiger
That's
there,
very.
I can pull up too. You know, Will might have a different take, but and it was also validating for me because like all of a sudden I'm not the nerd. I'm cool, like because I play golf, right? So it's like it's like golf. You know, it's like, you know, I went to FAMU and I went to University of Louisville. So it's crazy when I was at Louisville, black folk looked at me like the nerd that played golf. But when I got to FAM, it was like, damn, bro, you play golf? That's dope. And it's like,
right.
What? Wait, what? I'm accepted by black people for golf? This is crazy.
Wait, speaking of that, Doug.
And that's how Tiger was.
At that time, was it a cool thing or not a cool thing to be at an HBCU, a black school, on a golf team? Like that just sounds something like that don't happen. I know it was there, but it was nothing like the way football and basketball is looked at.
No, you gotta understand, like HBCUs run their golf programs like intramurals. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? If you got any background in HBCU life, it's like that thing you do after class. Like, oh, y'all on the golf team? It's just a bunch of brothers out there swinging clubs.
Right. Like some brothers playing pickup on the court across the street from the liquor store.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't think our HBCUs invest in the game. Look, every athletic department is stretched in the HBCU. Let's just be honest. You know, that's why when Steph Curry and Phil Mickelson and Charles, they played in that match, it was very exciting for a person like me who graduated from HBCU, because I heard HBCU and golf like over and over for like 3 hours on TV. And that was monumental. So I think some of that stigma is being broke down, and I think some of our programs and teams are starting to ascend.
Speaking of that, shout out to Said Brass right there. You guys probably don't know this, but his school, tell them about your school and just what happened, because obviously Will and Doug are going to know about it, but they don't know how you're connected.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Prairie View A&M proud alumni. I think it's really kind of cool that Cameron Champ donated $40 million to the golf program at Prairie View A&M.
Does he have money like that, Cameron?
I think he leveraged.
I don't know if it was 40 million, but it was
take a zero off. Yeah, but
it was 40,000. It was 40,000.
2 zeros.
But no, I'm getting mixed up with.
He's
Jeff
good,
Bezos'
but
wife.
He's not there yet. He's on his way, and we happy for him because there's only 2 brothers out there right now. But yes, not 40 million. But finish your story.
Yeah, no, I'm mixing the story up with Jeff Bezos' wife. So she gave 40 million.
Amazon would be a little different than Cameron.
And you might be a zero short on that one too. So I don't know.
So it's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely with Dougie Fresh over there. Welcome to the SWAC, first of all, because FAMU is part of the SWAC now. So I'm excited to see FAMU and Bethune-Cookman now leave the MEAC and now come to the SWAC, which is the true real HBCU conference. But I won't get into that.
We there now.
But needless to say, Prairie View won the actual SWAC golf tournament this year as well. So I'm real proud of Prairie View's golf program as well as our.
So Will, let me ask you, man, what did Tiger mean to you, man? I mean, because every black man got a story of how this guy influenced you and what you're doing to this day.
I'm so glad I'm here. I can talk about it. Tiger really didn't do much for me.
All right, you take it easy. Let's take him off road. Let's just make this black man scream black. Oh, sellout ass nigga. Can you believe this?
Because the thing about it, I wasn't no golfer back in the day. Like I wasn't as good as Doug. So I was.
No, I hear what you're saying. You're not knocking Tiger. You're just saying that just wasn't. You weren't into it like that.
It wasn't me. So I was a tennis player. So I don't know if you heard a name. Got by the name of Malavai Washington.
I do. The brother with the dreads. No. He was the
that's James Blake.
Brown. That's Blake. Right.
It's unconscious biasness, but yeah, it's James Blake. You're talking about James Blake, but there was a guy named Malavia Washington. Washington competed in the Wimbledon.
He was a former slave. But finish what you were saying. Malavia. This nigga sound like he was born in 1869. He was a brother. You even started talking like what's his name? Frederick Douglass. His name was Malavia Washington. He lived in the big house and started hitting the nets with the honkies in the 1827.
He didn't really. He
was a tap dancer and a tennis player. No, but finish. Okay, I'll stop joking.
but so
he could read and he loved white women. No, I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm not gonna joke no more.
and he escaped the Reconstruction. He got through the Reconstruction. But
he made his first tennis racket out of an oak tree. No, finish. All right, sorry. No. I promise I'm not gonna say no more. Finish what you're saying.
So yeah, Malavia Washington. He was my hero. So Tiger. I mean, when I was coming up, I knew he was good, but I didn't really catch that wave and see how good Tiger was until like later in the 2000s. But yeah, I mean, he don't tickle my.
What did Tiger mean to you, Alex? I mean, shit, you part of the Renaissance.
Come on, brother.
You and Chris Spencer and all y'all was at Roger Dunn's on that Monday right after he won. So,
brother, and you're not lying, and you're not exaggerating. When I tell you, I'm not even gonna lie. The closest I got to a golf course, there was a golf course in South Central LA that I passed every day and never even looked right. I was just like, damn, that's a big ass lawn. There must be a whole lot of gardeners out there. Like, last thing on planet Earth I was thinking about. There's nobody to look up to. Ain't nobody in my family had a club. I remember in the 80s flipping through the channels and maybe stopping for 2 seconds and they'd be like, oh, that looked like a family reunion at a picnic. It just keep going. You know what I mean?
Hey, well, you see how much money Alex had? He said in the 80s, I was flipping through the channels.
80s, he had a remote. 80s, he had a remote.
In the 80s, Alex. Didn't nobody say Savage. Tell this man.
That's when the TVs were. That's when the TVs were. What's that? Zenith. That's when the Zenith TV was popular.
This how you
in a long ass. Al's had a long ass VCR remote.
My uncle was a dope dealer. Okay, you guys. So look, we had a 70-inch in 1987. Look, it meant everything, man, to me because it just opened up a world that I had no clue about. Like the question I get all the time to this day. I was on a conference call today. How? And I mean, I know you know this too, Will, because we got a lot in common in this department. People always ask me, how do you know so many superstar athletes that like Hall of Famers, people you grew up watching on TV, and they're all your friends now?
They're friends, man.
I've been to their house, and they invite me to their kids' birthday parties. And what are you doing Saturday morning? I'm like, what am I doing Saturday morning? First of all, I'm gonna go get this jersey that I had my whole life, and you go sign Saturday morning. Eric Dickerson, James Worthy, Marcus Allen. I could keep going. Alonzo. I could keep going. So it opened up a world of relationships that I kind of think I probably would have never had. As a comic, it was my hustle for years. I would make more money hosting professional athletes tournaments because remember, they all want comedians to host their banquets. They raise $1 million in 4 hours. You've all seen it, right? And they want somebody funny, but if you can play golf, that's like a little extra bonus, right? So these dudes would pay me more for 4 hours than me doing 6 shows at the Mississippi Laugh Factory, than me doing 5 shows at the Improv in Miami this weekend, than me having to go to Toronto to do Chuckles, where this, I'm not going to say their names, but they paid me more money to just have fun and play golf and help us raise money. So that also that was the business side of it. So I'm making money. They're paying for my golf. They're flying me here. What more could I ask for? So the relationships of golf, to me, because obviously I ain't a pro and never will. I already tell people if golf was my job, I'd be homeless right now. You know what I'm saying? As long as I could beat other comedians, talk shit and have fun, that's all it is with me. I'm sorry to talk about me. This is all about Will Lowery and Douglas Fresh. But you did ask me a question.
No, that was a good question. I want to know.
It's a monumental thing, Alex. Like I think that '97 was the year golf kind of really was Beyonce. It crossed over. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that year.
The answer, Doug, when everybody goes, what year did you start playing golf? I'm like, the year every black man in America started playing golf. 97 when Tiger won the Masters. You know, obviously there's people like you that were hip to it before, but I'm talking about this hip hop generation, this culture. I'm even taking even a step further, y'all. This for the real hip hop heads right here. When Tiger blew up in 97, let's take like Bad Boy 98 to 99. Diddy and Biggie and them were doing videos on golf courses. Because of that guy. That's when it was slowly going into the culture start. It wasn't just the country club super white. Now the average nigga on the stoop, whether it was Brooklyn or Compton, we knew about it now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is something that I wanted to ask Will and Fresh. You know, growing up, you know, in a black household, there's really only like 2 things that your parents really want you to do. That's either basketball or football. You know, and some of us, you know, we would even go outside and play back and forth baseball. But is golf, like if golfing is not in your family bloodline, like who teaches you how to play this sport? Is it just a desire, or you just adopt the sport because you love it?
It's actually a great question. Go ahead, Will.
Well, I was saying, you know, who teaches you is really like, I mean, we have a friend named Willie Mack, and Willie Mack's one of the
Shout out to Willie Mack.
He's one of the premier golfers in the African American realm. In general, he's a good golfer. But he had a story. He said something that was that stuck to me was he said that he was walking by the TV and he said Tiger Woods taught me. So I think if it's not in your lineage, if it's not in your bloodline, it has to be some type of content that can just show a black man on television swinging a golf club some way, somehow, you know, whether through conversation. They do have programs out there where you can take your kid to the first tee program, what have you. But if you don't know nothing, if you're not exposed to it. So if that exposure can come in various different ways. And that's why Alex, we talked about this, we had a heart to heart about this. I'm so big on just the content, bro. I mean, just getting some black man, some black girl, some black woman on the television swinging a golf club, and that right there can just start a spark. And it did it for, you know, me. It just wasn't Tiger Woods, you know.
I mean, think about it, Will. Just to add to what you're saying, if you ask any African American that's great at what they do right now, they'll be able to tell you. In most cases, they saw it somewhere.
Right. Calvin Pete said he was working at a golf course and he saw Lee Elder in the Masters, and he said that did it for him. And Calvin Pete was already 22, 23, had never swung a golf club before.
Ever.
So you got to think about that. He started the game at 22, 23. He was sparked as an adult. So it's all about somebody on that television, on that tube for me.
Let me ask you both a question. What sparked you guys to do your amazing podcast. I just want to tell you congratulations on it. I love it.
Man,
I was on your show and I had so much fun. It was one of those kind of things where, dude, I felt like I could have sat there and talked to you guys for 4 hours. I mean, I knew we had to cut it off because y'all are on NBC, the Golf Channel. Y'all got rules and regulations. But I felt like I could have talked to you guys for 4 hours, man. And it's just fun. The word that everyone's using now is the narrative, right? Of seeing our faces talking anything about this sport. Man, you don't know who you're sparking. You don't know who's watching. We don't know who's watching right now, brother. Absolutely. That ain't never in life. You know, this brother's out there didn't even know there was 2 other black pro golfers.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't know who you guys are
Everybody
sparking.
forgets about Joseph Bramlett. Don't forget Joseph Bramlett is black. He's like the forgotten child. You got Tiger.
Tell us about
it.
Tell us about it.
You got Cameron Champ. You got Harold Varner. And you got Joseph Bramlett. Hell, Joseph Bramlett just finished top 10 in Byron Nelson last week. He shot 19 under. He's like the forgotten black guy. It's like, is he one of them or is he with us?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Doug. I am straight not going to lie to you, and that's what I love about my show. I don't claim to know everything. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, about the only 2 brothers on the tour right now was Cameron Champ and Harold Varner. I did not know there was another brother out there. I didn't know that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
He's a little more Bajer than everybody. That's why you kind of get lost in the.
Is there a way of one of you guys can pull up his name and while we're gonna continue?
Yeah.
Oh damn, he looks like a light-skinned Rory McIlroy. God damn.
Yeah.
Right, he does. Yeah. He does.
Everybody forget about it. He finished top 10 last week, but. Hey, I'm just sorry. We got to put him in. We have to be inclusionary, Alex.
Say his name one more time.
Joseph Bramlett.
I'm glad you told me. You just put me up on something. I'm gonna look him up, man. I didn't know that.
Hey, that's what you get. You got the guys from Golf Channel on here. We got to.
Hey, thank you.
They got to bring some value.
Right. So speaking of pros, where are you guys with it right now in your lives and your careers in the game? Outside of you being great podcast guys and great personalities and young ambassadors for this game, where are you right now in the sport?
Well, I'm in betweener, bro. I'm in betweener. I still compete competitively. I don't go out and practice and grind as much as hard as I used to because I got into this this content entertainment space. You know, got a couple pictures with Netflix coming up. I got writing a screenplay, my 3rd draft and screenplay, and unscripted docuseries coming up. So I'm just in that content space. My goal is just to go out, just to understand the lay of the land, to go out and play with my black friends and go out and play with my white friends every day.
Exactly.
Monday black friends, white friends on Tuesday, black friends.
Oh, you have scheduled depending on what you're
no Hispanic friends.
And there's a big difference playing with my white friends and black friends too. So
tell us what that is. You think you're going to come on my show and not tell me that? I need to know.
Well, so when I got
answers for that too, because I deal with it also. But I want to hear from a pro's point of view. How do you play differently with your white country club friends versus your Chester, Washington, dice throwing, weed smoking black homies? How do you do it?
Well, the difference is, when I play with my white friends and I hit my ball in the woods, my white friends actually go in the woods and help me find my ball. I gotta stop you. Hold on. But let me tell you the black friends though, Alex. Let me tell you friends.
Okay.
The black friends, when I hit my ball in the woods, my black friends go in the woods to help me not find my ball. So my black friends be like, hey, Leroy checked over there. Jamar checked over there. Ain't no ball over there. So we got 3 more minutes. And we're going to figure out how to get you back to the tee box. We're going to figure that out.
That is hilarious. And now, if y'all don't know me, you're getting to know me more. I got to act out the scenario of what you just did. You ready?
3.
Yeah.
I got to set it up for him. I'm your white friend, what you just said. Act like you just hit, damn, and I need you to say, damn, I'm far in the woods, and say, Andy, can you help me go find my ball? Right? All right. I'm your white friend first. Ready?
All right.
Get your ball going. All
right. Boom. Man, damn. Hey, Bobby, where's my ball? Can you help me find my ball?
Well, I think I got an eye on it. I went behind the white pine, the red pine tree, and the left of the bushes, right next to the river. And in fact, Will, Bob, you hit. I'm gonna go help Will find his ball. Because he wants.
That's it.
Because he wants the best for you, right?
He wants the best for you.
He wants the best for you. He wants you to play the best competitive golf you can. And at the end of the day, on the 19th hole, we'll have a beer. Correct?
That's it, dog. That's it,
They gonna pay for it.
And if you beat me, I still pay you $1,000 because I help you find your ball.
Absolutely. Now I'm that nigga D-Love. Okay. All
right, here we go.
And I'm playing with you. Ball went in there. Help say what you would say, and I'm gonna be that nigga.
Help me find my ball, Alex. Help me find my ball, D-Love.
Start from your hip.
All right, boom. Man, damn. Hey, JoJo, D-Love, help me find my ball. Where'd my ball go?
Shit, nigga. I got a 7 on the last hole, nigga. Hey, T, what's this? A par 3? Okay, 172? Okay, cool. Hey, Will, we got time. We all go here. Go find your shit.
I'm watching you, though. I'm watching you, though, Will.
I'm watching you, though, nigga. You are on your own, nigga. I'm not trying to have you beat me. I'm not going to help you beat me. Nigga, you need to sit in your own shit right now, brother.
That's it.
I went out of bounds twice today, nigga. You think I'm trying to help you out? Is you serious?
It's war out here, cuz.
It's war, cuz. Shit, I shot a 103 last time, nigga. You out your motherfucking mind.
Right. You shot 102. You beat me by one stroke, 103, 102, and I had to pay you $100? No, sir.
Come on down, nigga. Last time we played, I hit a straight radio section. I hit a radio station, nigga. I hit a Power 106, nigga.
I'm using that.
Yeah, that's about it, dog. You're trying to balance it out, dog.
So I gotta ask you, because I know you guys are pro golfers and you love the game, but you're also brothers, and I know you love basketball also. Okay, because we all love hoops, and I'm involved everybody on this because man, Wednesday is very big for me and my friends from LA. Okay, we got this new thing called a play-in system. The Lakers versus the Warriors on Wednesday. I'm gonna start with you, Dougie Fresh. What's your feeling on this whole play-in thing and what you think gonna happen?
Well, first of all, I want to take this opportunity to equate this back to golf because I think it's bullshit. First of all, let's just be honest.
Okay,
it's like when you're a professional golfer. A lot of people don't know this, but on Monday of the tournament, there's a tournament called a qualifier, a Monday qualifier. So if you play well on Monday, you get to go into the championship that starts on Thursday. That's how it works. But the PGA Tour, in an effort to grab cash, they have a pre-qualifier. So now you got to pay money to play the Thursday before the Monday so that you can try to play the following Thursday in the championship. So I'm saying all that to say that the NBA might have bit golf off with the pre-qualifier for this play-in crap. Now, none of my teams is where they should be, so I don't even want to bring that up. But I don't even want to bring up my feelings right now. But all I'm saying is I think playing games are bullshit. Go ahead and seed it how it's supposed to be seeded so guys can go on about their damn day. Look,
so you with LeBron when LeBron said whoever came up with this should be fired?
All I'm saying is guys are trying to get to the off season. It's been a hell of a year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to the off season. Y'all trying to get extra revenue, NBA, by having this play-in game. Just let the team that sucks, the worst record, go home, be with their family. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Will?
I agree.
I'm always thinking like this, man. If LeBron is not in the playoffs this year, this play-in shit is over. It's just that simple. Because you got to think, NBA do not want 2 random games to prevent this guy from being in the playoff.
Absolutely, because there's just too much money at stake, and the ratings are too.
It's too much. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So you can conduct the playoff without LeBron being in it over some 2 random lucky games. Right. That's not cool. So with that being said, one of my good friends played for the Golden State Warriors. So I'm always in
Steph Curry. I know, but keep going.
Yeah. So I'm always in his corner, man. There's some engagements that I want him to do just after the season.
So you need him to be happy. You need him to be very happy.
I need happy, dog. I need him to get all the MVPs he can get in one game. Whatever the fuck he got to do. Whatever hasn't been done, it needs to be done tonight and tomorrow. Right. So yeah, I'm all about Steph Curry and Golden State Warriors. So go Golden State. Let's go.
Savvy, what's your feeling on this, man? Because we Lakers till we die all day, 24/7, 365, and twice on Sundays.
Yes, sir.
Talk to him, Savvy.
Echoing briefly what Will was saying, I agree. If there's 2 lucky games that happen and can possibly bounce LeBron from the playoffs when he otherwise would have qualified is going to be very, very bad for basketball, not giving the defending champions a chance to actually defend when they could have just let the chips fall where they may instead of a play-in. But at the end of the day, I do know bro was injured. He was banged up. So was Anthony Davis. So a play-in game is like a preview to that action-packed thing that's getting ready to be the playoffs. So if your ankle can surpass the Golden State Warriors, then I believe that he'll be absolutely all right, when it comes to the real deal and getting back to championship.
Said Brass, what's your feeling, bro?
Yeah, I don't mean to be an echo chamber, so I will definitely agree with the sentiments that I've heard that everyone have said. I definitely think that this experimentation can go left if it goes wrong with LeBron James, but I think he'll come out of this on smooth on the other side. So I think this will be something that we'll continue to see because the NBA has to grab for revenue. So this is a money game. We got to remember that this is a business. This isn't just a sport. So at the end of the day, if they see real cash revenues from this, it'll be a great idea. And the players, they'll just have to wait to collective bargaining to restructure to have some kind of leverage and have to wait.
He said the voice of reason. He like the black dude on the little app.
No, he you what you do to me. No, he you what you do to me, dog.
Exactly.
I'm glad he did that shit to you too, because I hate when you do that shit. I mean, hey, Alex, sometimes the bus still be on when he run over me with the bus. He did that straight line. I hate that shit, man. I'm glad you did it to him.
Here's the difference between me and you, and I'm not just saying this because of my homie, because I know Doug is your homie. My whole thing is, I'm not mad at it. I need that straight-laced, smart as hell dude, voice of reason, nigga that knows the answers to everything. That's why we call him Fact Man, because I know if you leave it to me, nigga, we'll be laughing for an entire hour, and I will milk the fuck out of a joke and keep going. He's got to bring down by Alex. Now, there is 11 miles between Pluto and the sun. Like,
that's so true, dog. Hey, we had a little situation yesterday. He was like, I was like, man, this dude did this. And Doug said, hey, we got to bring it back. He allegedly did it. I was like, who gives a damn, man?
Right.
Hey, Alex. Right. You gotta. Will plays is so close to that edge where it's like acceptable, where it's like where white people get uncomfortable. Will push it all the way. Now, Will, I'm gonna set you up right here on the Funny Don't Stop show because you can finally tell your damn joke. Please tell people about the thermometer. Real quick. And Alex, I gotta be super black. I gotta go grab my child. I'm gonna be right back in 17 seconds while Will tells you this story.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so I had a little joke about NBC don't like me playing this little joke about the thermometer gun. So I'm a big proponent of when I go to these country clubs and I got the front gate guard. They always have to take your temperature. Well, sometimes when these guys they have the thermometer gun and they take the temperature, I feel like they get a little too comfortable pointing that little thermometer gun at me. Like I had one guy tell me freeze, or one guy fucked up and said he started reading me his rights. I was like, oh, are you reading me my rights? And so I say that joke and and I had one guy with the black guy, he pointed sideways like Low Dog and still missed and everything. So I've been trying to get that joke off because I feel like those jokes need to be told for our people who are around the game of golf.
Welcome to the Funny Don't Stop show. Welcome to the Funny Don't Stop show, where we can talk any type of shit we want. And let me tell you something, brother. I love that. That is coming from a brother that's been doing comedy 30 years. That is one of the funniest things I heard in my life. My head is hurting now from laughing so hard at that damn joke.
But yeah, I just be wanting people to hear. Our whole show is to try to make sure that I can somehow, like you, Alex, convey a punchline to a message so our people can hear it and have understanding about it. And that's just what I want to do. But NBC always, sometimes they stop me and say I can't say that.
Here's the difference. Because I worked on NBC for about 4 years of my life, from 93 to 97, on this little show called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
Never heard of it.
And when you're on national TV and the white people are the ones that are paying your check, your livelihood, there's things you can and you can't say. Right. That is the beautiful part of a podcast where I could say what I want to say. But the flip side is I'd also like to be back at NBC like you guys was this thing called a check, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that being said, keep doing what you're doing. You need somebody like Douglas Fresh.
I do need him
to bring you back, so they don't stop giving you that check. You
Right,
understand
that's
me?
my brother,
Because
yes.
if you get too black, they will get 2 more Negroes in here, and it'll
Real
be 2
quick.
light skinned. There'll be a
Right.
nigga lighter than him, and there'll be
Right.
2 light skinned niggas.
Right.
It'll be Albie Shore and Steph Curry on the show, nigga, in a matter of a second. And Albie Shore will be singing "Beyond the Fairway," and 2 other niggas got the show down.
Because I ruined it for dark skinned brothers to Keith Washingtons that look like me. Ain't no more us around.
No, you ruined it for all the brothers with dreads. They're gonna be like, see,
That
I
too.
knew it was the dread thing. When we were deliberating over the dreads, I knew it was the dreads. Trust me, it was the dreads. They were like wound too tight, and it just had his chromosomes going in his head.
Yeah.
They'll
No, you said you even give the delivery of Doug jokes that way. That's all Dougie.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Wait.
That's cool.
Back to Keith Washington. You know you got good hair when you got good hair on your mustache. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
When you look like your mustache is made out of baby hair, that's a good hair ass nigga.
Yes. Yeah. When you look like your mustache had a kit to it, that's when you know you made it. That man had
So what it look like
sports
Raul,
waves.
what you saying?
Hey,
What
when
it
your
look like Raul?
mustache hairs looks like a lace front, nigga.
But hey, when your mustache look like it has sports waves on it, dog, you know you made it in life.
When your mustache looks like you brush it with yogurt, nigga. Did you put yogurt in your mustache, nigga?
Yeah.
So your shit looks and smells good, nigga. Are those peanuts in your mustache, nigga?
When your mustache, nah, I ain't gonna say. I'm done. You got me.
Man, so this is what I mean. This is what I mean. How we could just literally keep going and on. I got one last question for you guys before we get off. First of all, shout out to Little Baby. Hi.
What's up?
You know I have a love for babies.
We appreciate it, man. It's the little homie, man. He's the lights like this is fantastic. Is that Alex?
That's what I'm talking about. So he was born with good hair too.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a choice. he didn't have a choice. He woke up like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that he woke up like this.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. Hey, so real quick question: either one of you guys, are you guys Chick-fil-A fans? Do y'all like Chick-fil-A? Is anybody a Chick-fil-A fan?
Yeah.
All I want to say is Chick-fil-A need to open their ass up on Sunday. I'm sorry, but everybody in here, even Raul's the most talkative cat I've ever met. That's holy shit. This man has talked us to death today. Jesus.
Raul, can you say something, please? Can you?
I don't fuck with golf. That's what Raul
Hey, but let me tell you this though. You cannot coming up in school and jonesing. You could not just be getting free laughs. So Raul, I got to hear something, Raul.
I'm dealing with the technical side over here.
Oh, okay. You just getting free laughs and shit.
Well, first of all, Raul, I need you to talk so people don't think you're a crash test dummy. Okay?
I know. Right. Just sitting here. I'm talking over here running the show, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I was
Talk about
to let you guys know.
Talk about the token Negro. He's our token Latino. He just so that we get crossover appeal.
Well,
so we get that Latin numbers.
Raul is a light-skinned. He's a light-skinned Latino because he's actually darker than some niggas I know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Latino.
He looked like he could be related to Savvy if you put their faces together. You see.
Yeah.
And I'm personally used to Savvy so much. I mean, sorry, Savvy. I'm so used to Raul so much that when he speaks Spanish, I'm like, yo, you speak Spanish? When you start speaking Spanish? He's like, yo, yeah, I'm Mexican, right? And I'm like, oh, damn. He's so much family now. I didn't even think he's Mexican anymore.
So you saying Raul, you guys Joseph Bramlett?
Pretty much. And just to let you know, he might be upset with me, but hey, man, we're very honest here on the Funny Don't Stop show. And since you guys are like family, I got to let you guys know this. Raul only messes with the big booties. So all his chicks, they look like Black China, Amber Rose, the Stallion,
nice.
Nicki Minaj. That's
nice.
all he messes with. So
hilarious.
Don't let the Mexican fool you, bro.
Nice.
You gotta be the full breeds.
And he was an ex-chef. And he was an ex-chef, so he makes gourmet quesadillas, and the black chicks love that shit.
Gourmet quesadilla. That's it, the gourmet quesadilla, huh? Had all the culinary school and everything.
So
gourmet quesadilla.
I'm letting all your stuff out the bag now, but I just gotta let Doug and Will know this, right? So he knows black women love chicken, lobster, and shrimp, right? How about he told me the last time he had a big booty chick over there, he made her a taco that had chicken, lobster, and shrimp. All in the same taco.
All of the culture, you weren't missing at all.
And guess what? Guess what? She was pregnant the next day.
I believe it. No question. She was pregnant 20 minutes later.
20 minutes got one on the way. Got one on the way.
It's a boy.
It's a boy. It's a niño. It's a niño.
It's a niño.
Real quick, you got to answer that before. Okay, so you told me you we're gonna end it on this. You mentioned about what's it called, Chick-fil-A. You said what one more time, Doug? About Chick-fil-A?
Why ain't they open on Sunday?
They're not. I don't know Chick-fil-A that well. I didn't know they're not open on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a Christian-based, faith-based, restaurant. They don't open on Sunday, but every Sunday it's like the best day for Chick-fil-A. It's like Jesus.
So you telling me they got like a
on this day?
So you telling me they have like a hallelujah sandwich or something? Like you said,
a hallelujah sandwich.
A faith-based burger place? I didn't know
Tell
that.
me you ain't wanted Chick-fil-A on a Sunday before. Come on, be honest. Everybody has.
He's an LA dude. We're not really into Chick-fil-A.
That's
only you eat the hallelujah fries. And
I'm from Kentucky, man. Chicken's what we do.
Okay, well there you have it. There you have it. Now Will Lowery
and a Hezekiah Walker fries.
Wow. And could I get a Holy Ghost shake, please?
Can I get a Yahweh shake?
Oh no. Do y'all still have the Won't He Do It special? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Okay, so look, here's the reason I brought up Chick-fil-A. And Doug, I don't know if this is going to upset you, if this is going to outrage you or anything, but apparently there's a shortage on dipping sauces right now. And the Chick-fil-A nation is outraged that you can only get one sauce per sandwich.
If it's hindering me getting my Polynesian sauce, I am irate, bro. I need my Polynesian sauce with my Genesis fries. That's all I need in life. Abraham lemonade is all I need.
Abraham lemonade.
If I get my ecclesiastic chicken sandwich off,
your Jacob juice.
If I get my Revelation ravioli, bro, I am gonna lose it.
Let me get the Leviticus with extra pickles, please. I want the Leviticus with extra pickles.
Let me get.
Hey, we weren't supposed to be laughing this hard today with two pro golfers. Y'all were supposed to be serious. Golfers don't joke. We were not supposed to be having this kind of fun, bro.
This is fun, man. This is Hey man, if you got needs on like a guest, man, bring us back, please. So I can vent. This is me venting, dog. This is me getting out. Cause when I'm with Dougie, I gotta be in line, man. And my tongue, I just got back from the hospital from stitches because I'll be biting my tongue.
But that's okay because you're on a colonizer show, so we understand that.
Hilarious.
Hey, Alex, I do want you to know this, though, about Will. Real talk, and this is like on a half-serious note. When you came on our show, you said something very pivotal. You said work gets you work.
Absolutely.
Every day since you've been on our show, Will has reminded me of that fact, and Will ain't said no to shit.
I ain't said no.
It's been fantastic.
So now you taking my lines, Will? You taking my lines now?
Taking lines. I'm about to MC at a bar mitzvah next week. I'm about to watch these. I'm about to watch these kids play basketball.
Hey, then we gonna walk in and all you gonna see, Shabbat Shalom, motherfucker.
Shabbat Shalom. Right.
Don't worry, Alex. I'm gonna have your agent at CAA give NBC a call, Beyond the Fairway Edition. Give them a call so we can actually get our rights because we have those numbers published. We have those statements published.
See, there's Dougie Brass. Dougie Brass.
That's a compliment, said. God damn it! You know what? I'm sick of these guys talking shit.
Hey, you two,
we gotta play it right, man.
Hey, you two need to hook up and go glasses shopping because I know y'all probably got different fly glasses with different outfits. Said got a different pair every day to go with a different outfit.
Y'all do. I can.
That's up, Alex. That's messed up.
I can see
your hair, but it's cool.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see the. I can see
on his way too.
I can see the bifocal comparisons too, man. I can see y'all going at it.
It's the HBCU thing. They just hating on the HBCU love. That's all that is. It's the HBCU love.
It's just the
I've never seen a thug. Now that I think about it, I have never seen a thug with reading glasses. You'll never see a nigga on a drive-by with reading glasses. Like, shoot them niggas. Hold up, nigga. Shoot them niggas.
Be like,
Is that nigga wear red or blue, cuz?
Hey, my right eye -8 and my left eye -6. I think I got him.
I can't shoot that nigga. I'm 30-50, nigga. 24.
Why you playing, Alex? That's a sketch right there.
Nigga, that is funny.
That is.
Sketch
a
right
nigga
there.
doing a drive-by with some reading glasses is hilarious.
Or doing a drive-by, guys cross-eyed. Motherfucker like, hey man, hey. Hey, I see you over there, both at the same time.
I see both of you.
Well, how did they know? How did they know that the suspect was cross-eyed? Well, 4 innocent people got killed, so they apparently didn't get the nigga they were after because of this cross-eyed nigga right here. This old 20/30 vision nigga done shot the lady in the grocery store.
Yeah.
A kid on a bike. Okay, let me stop you guys. Dude, I've had so much damn fun today. My head is hurting. I want to thank Will Lowery and Dougie Fresh. Just please tell us right now, real quick. I'll start with you, Will. What you got coming up next? Let them know your Instagram, and then we gonna get out of here. And I need some Tylenol.
Yeah, man. Got a couple golf tournaments coming up. Playing APGA coming up in Louisville at Valhalla. Got these these scripts that I'm pitching. I hope and pray these guys pick it up. And that's pretty much it for me, man. And I got Doug Smith just keeping me straight. So and you can check us out on Beyond the Fairway. Doug, do all that Beyond the Fairway stuff. I don't know how to do that.
We'll like to send it to me when we sign off. But look, get hold of me, Douglas Fresh 8 on Instagram and Twitter, all of that good stuff. I don't tweet, but Instagram's where I'm at. And I'm just trying to get this dad stuff right, Alex. Me and you, we had babies in like the same month last year.
Exactly.
I got this little N-word underneath the table throwing golf balls at my phone. But I've learned that the key to being a successful parent, finally, this is a secret, everybody out there, Funny Don't Stop show, keep the little person alive. That's it. If I can keep him alive every day, I've won the day. But that's where I'm at, man. We appreciate you having us in here. Will, we can't thank you enough. We do appreciate that invitation out to Sherwood Country Club. We are coming.
Absolutely. Yes. Hey, Alex, I will embarrass
Country Club membership.
Alex, hey, he ain't y'all real friend. I'm gonna let y'all know. Raul Savvy said he ain't y'all real friend. Because y'all don't know where he's at. No, he ain't y'all real friend, bro.
He's not, man. Look, if he ain't had y'all out for dinner and cucumber sandwiches with the crust.
No, but they have been.
All right, I'm just making sure.
Hey, back me up, Raul, and said, well, Savvy, he ain't picked up the game yet, and he's deep in the hood, so he ain't been there yet. Okay,
you had Raul trying to cook back there, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you my story. I saw, Savvy. I went to Sherwood one time, and that's why I knew this place was amazing. Whoever the head pro out there, I saw this head pro teaching this one guy who had 2 fake arms, but he still had both his real hands.
Damn.
I thought it was one of the most amazing things in my life, dog. The guy was hitting robot draws all day. It was all day.
Hey, please have your boys back. Raul, you haven't talked a lot today. Said you haven't talked a lot today, but before we leave, I need you, very rarely would I ask you to have your boys back. Starting with you, Raul, have you not had dinner and done some amazing things with me up at Sherwood? I'm listening.
Ah, man. You had that little vacation, that little camping trip out there.
That was
one.
one.
You'd be the DJ.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah,
that was one.
It was a camping trip, but it was catered though.
Okay. If Alex said bring your headphones, he still didn't give you the full experience.
All right. What else did I have? What else did you come to, Raul, when the baby was born?
Yeah, they hired Raul to do the videographer. They had Raul.
Yeah. Hey, Raul,
that does not count, Raul. The time Alex asked you to come to be the videographer, that does not count.
He had everybody backstage push the button. It's coming in.
Yeah, I'm over here just pushing buttons behind him, dog. Just walking with a joystick and shit.
Hey, we had the baby reveal up there.
Nice.
I invite them to put it this way. I just got to say this real fast. So at Sherwood, as you know, there's not a lot of black members, right? In the small handful of members they're all superstars that you all know, from Chris Paul to Obama to Tiger, all this kind of stuff, right? But I swear to God, me and my family, we've only been members there year and a half now. We are the only black family that shows up to all events. Nigga, we have made 7 newsletters.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's more impressive. Hey, that's more impressive than anything you've done in your career, bro. You made it to Sherwood.
Thank you, Will.
Kudos to you, bro.
Will, they are framed in my office. Nigga, we made I don't care if it is Easter, if it is Groundhog's Day, if it is Thanksgiving, my black ass and my family show up, and without fail, we're on the front page. And you know why? They're going, what do you mean we don't have black people?
Right.
Exactly. He's pretty black.
Look at our front page.
7 newsletters, dog.
Look at him. He's holding a huge turkey leg. Look, he's holding a turkey leg.
That is funny. 7 newsletters. That is so
I'm not even lying. You don't even
that.
hear me talking about the golf and then all the things. Those are fun, but I'm not even trying to be funny now. As a dad, as a father, and knowing how prestigious that place is, and a place that never in a billion years I would have thought I would ever be a member of, and now they look at us like, hey, man, you're one of us, man, means more to me than anything. And I say that to say to Doug, to answer your question before we go, because you brought up something that happened to me 10 minutes before we came on the air today. What did you say earlier? You said your little son is playing under you with golf balls, and you said your whole thing is to keep him alive, right?
That's it. I'm just trying to do that right now. It's not.
Well, check this out, bro. As I'm setting up for the Funny Don't Stop show, I walk in the kitchen. My wife is on the computer, and little Trust, who is now 9 years old and crawling and starting to open cabinets. Yeah. This nigga is under the sink making Ajax and rat poisoning cocktail. God, I'm like, baby, if we don't watch this nigga, we might as well just add ice to his little concoction that's going to kill him. This nigga is under the goddamn sink making a battery acid and a palm olive dishwashing margarita.
He got a low calorie one coming with Windex and water.
Got a little Dexter laboratory.
Oh,
but you know, y'all Alex is being super modest though, because I've heard. I actually am not a member at Sherwood, but I've heard they even sent out the newsletter saying that they're even deliberating and having an HOA vote on changing the mascot and logo, and that they've been putting Alex as the new logo image of him swinging his golf swing. So I want to also let you guys know that.
So they gonna
Alex has been there so much that they're now making him the new official logo.
They're gonna make him the Jerry Westside of
Jerry Westside.
Jerry Westside of Sherwood.
You gonna see me on the first tee like this?
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, you guys.
That's good stuff.
We appreciate it, man. Holla at us.
Man, appreciate it, bro.
Brother, appreciate y'all. One more big round of applause for Dougie Fresh and Will Lowery, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for coming through, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Absolutely,
hey,
man.
Savvy, hit me up, man. I want to talk to you about that question, dog. We got.
Absolutely. I absolutely will.
We're gonna have Savvy. At the course at Sherwood, just get it in. So
yes.
Hey, we gonna get some clubs. We gonna get some clubs in Savvy's hand and introduce him to this world.
Yes,
because it's an amazing world.
It's gonna open up your head, bro. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Look, I ain't trying to leave early, but that nigga just turned the corner. I gotta go.
All right, man. I will roll at you, bro.
All right, be good, man. Have a blessed one, y'all.
Have a good one, man.
He said that nigga just turned the corner. That is hilarious. Oh, dude, my head is hurting right now. This was an amazing episode. I'm sorry, Raul. You know, I always tell you I'm sorry when we go a little over, man. But we were having so much fun.
Hey, man. Yeah, this was good, man. I had tears in my eyes on this.
Oh, Savvy, did you have a good time?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. Two of the funniest golfers I ever seen. I would have thought they were stand-up comedians, man.
I know, right? Sid, did you have a good time?
Always a great time, man. Break away, have great conversations. It's always a great time.
Absolutely. Let them know real quick, Sid, where they can find us, and then we're going to sign out.
Obviously, you can check us right here on youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop. We ask that you like, subscribe, get the alerts. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts. You can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on Google Podcasts and iHeartRadio. But most importantly, check us out youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop show.
Absolutely. And if you've missed episodes in the past and you just caught us for the first time today, let me tell you, there's so much more where that came from. Kick back, have a drink, smoke something, whatever you do, and you will laugh your ass off. Raul, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me at the Big Goose, DABIGGUZ.
Savvy Amusing.
Instagram, Facebook, Savvy Amusing.
Sid Brass.
You can check me out at SEDBRASS.
That's what's up. And you can check me out at Funny Man Alex Thomas, but every single Tuesday right here on
The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop.